Last time on Dragon Ball. Da 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 da. Why is a capsule added? Why does everyone have a subtitle? You know, Pilaf's Castle may end up now being its own episode. Good grief, Pilaf. Hey guys, Saxdude26 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure. With the main search for the Dragon Balls over, Goku is now going back to Master Roshi's island to go train with him. And now's where we meet Goku's childhood friend, Krillin. Fun. And so now, the training exercise begins. As Master Roshi very slowly, in depth, describes everything he expects us to do. Long story short, a race. Master Roshi has hidden a very special rock somewhere in the forest. We need to try and beat Krillin to go and find it. Because we're on a time limit and really points don't matter that much, let's just run through and get what we can. Stop for the items and otherwise just leg it pretty much. Oh, spike traps, lovely. That's gonna be fun. Okay. Go. Any capsules in here? Yes, lovely. Excellent. Super Life Water. Health boost. Going. Yee, that was close. Thank goodness for wall jumping. Speaking of which, there we go. And coming through. Okay. Oh, no mandatory instances for fighting anyone yet. Oh, keys for recharge. Out of my face. Here we go. Nice. Okay, keep going. Door's locked. Ow. Okay. Nearly there. Bridge. Oh boy. Go. Yeah, at least I can get up here and see what's up here. Tail shell invincibility. Nice. Don't worry about the splat traps. Going. Jump the holes in the bridge. Whoops. Oh dear, let's try that again. Oh, I'm all the way back at the start. Oh, lovely! But apparently I don't need to get the capsule again because I've still got my health boost, so I'll check just to be sure, but okay. Oops. If anything funny happens, I'll keep this in, otherwise I'll see you back at the last area of this run. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully with less falling into the bottomless abyss. What is it with forests and bottomless abyss? How do you even do that? What am I saying? This is video game logic I'm questioning. Ow. Cease your shenanigans. Ow. Grief. Again. Okay. So far so good. I'm gonna walk across here this time. Be a much better idea. Oh! You're not catching me that easily. There we go. How far now? Well, we got the special rock. Lovely. And And looks like we beat Krillin, which is fantastic. And thus the bragging begins. And thus, the bragging leads to Krillin pinching it and running off with it. Yep, competition is harsh. Now we need to run through the entire level all the way back again. So literally, exactly the same thing in reverse, with mild change in enemy placement and a couple of capsules moved. But same deal, for the most part we won't be forced to fight too many enemies in many spots. Thankfully for our troubles they've put a couple more health pickups around. And a capsule up here. Ah, Master Roshi's glasses. Because why not? I think it's fitting that there are all of these turtle shell invincibilities everywhere, considering I'm pretty sure in the anime, when Goku and Krillin were actually training with Master Roshi, they were pretty much made to wear giant weighted turtle shells on their backs. Or something along those lines. It has been a long time since I have seen Dragon Ball. Cartoon Network, get on that. Fix this. Stop showing Kai. Show the stuff we wanted to see. Or is that just me? Maybe it's just me. I don't know, I'm old-fashioned. Can't help it. Okay, back to the first area again. Nearly there. More health would be nice. And that first door is locked now, I think. That was the first door, wasn't it? I think it was. At least I got both of the capsules, that's the important thing. Oh! Ow! Thanks. Oh! I see chicken. I desperately need help. And that extra left to make up for the fail from before. And we're nearly there. Nearly there. Last few walls. And here we go. But of course, what's the way that you settle things in a Dragon Ball game when there's too much kerfuffling? With a fight. Next boss fight is Krillin. And of course he's a much bigger threat than Yamcha. Considering he's training with Goku, you'd imagine he'd be much stronger. And he indeed is. It's pretty agile. And if he deflects too many of your attacks, he becomes a real menace. Especially with that sliding kick. Okay. Come on, Krillin. There we go. Uh-oh. Lucky duck. You can block, I can't block. I want to be able to block. Nearly got him. Yep. Thankfully he didn't do that upward kick that I really hate. But nevertheless, don't take Krillin lightly or he will make you look pathetic. Anyway, that counts as us both passing, because Goku got the rock, Krillin pinched the rock, and then just a bit of a spar, and then all good. So Master Roshi's now going to train both of us by making us break rocks to pieces. Hooray, minigames! Really arduous, but yeah. With enough practice you can get through this really quickly. That's what I should be doing more of. There we go. Okay, minigame done. Thank you. Once we broke big boulders. And now it's time for Master Roshi to teach us another main mechanic of this game. which is tournament-style fighting, which is what the next level focuses primarily on. For the most part, we've only been moving around in the overworld attacking things with main gameplay, but now we're going to go from a beat-em-up style to more of a one-on-one fighter style. The game steadily shows you how everything works. Same deal as usual, you attack, you build up combos, you can jump, and you can use your energy bar as well. But additionally, there are a couple of new mechanics that are introduced. In particular, guarding. So now we're gonna let Krillin hit us to prove how it works. Very sporadically, but nevertheless. And another main mechanic is, because of the fact that there's guarding involved, you can also break guards, which is a case of, if you block a certain number of attacks, there is a gauge that is underneath your health bar, which slowly depletes, depending on how many times you collide with attacks. And you can do a guard break, which is basically a case of you guard, but you also push the B button. And when you do that, you can deflect attacks and then counterattack. It's a little difficult to explain both through text and through speaking. It's more something that you can understand a little better by actually implementing it in the actual fighting. And of course, this being Dragon Ball, this is in preparation for the World Martial Arts Tournament, so there is going to be a lot of that in this game. And of course, since we can combo things, it means we can also pull off stuff like that, knocking enemies into the air and then pummeling them in midair. Mid-air battles can actually be really fun with this gameplay style, and it's a case of, if you do the whole guarding and breaking business in mid-air, it actually feels very Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z-like, so it can be a very, very action-packed style of fighting. And, well, let's put this fighting style to the test. Time for the 21st World Martial Arts Tournament. Pretty sure it's the 21st one. From memory. I'll put in an annotation if I've got that completely wrong. And also, because we're now training under Master Roshi, he's given us new garbs. Krillin and Goku had their old outfits, but now they wear the traditional orange robe with the black waist belt. And that's what Goku and Krillin are going to be dressed in for the rest of the game. Of course. Oh boy, and Goku is late for his first match of the World Martial Arts Tournament, because he slept in and had a really big breakfast. So, time to face Giran, the flying dinosaur. Basically, Giran is primarily here to test how things work. He has no energy bar, so he can't use ki. For the most part, it's just a case of block when necessary, break his guard, keep your distance, and just, you know, practice how the mechanics of this work. As within the main gameplay, I suck. No, that's not what I really mean. Okay, there we go. Thank goodness for the after image technique. Alright. Okay. As within the main gameplay, you can also use ki, but as you use it, it depletes and won't recharge, unlike how it does in the main gameplay. You may have seen me use a technique when I got hit to the ground. I'll show that off again, probably in the next fight or the one subsequent. Nevertheless, we beat Giran. Time to move on to the second match of the World Martial Arts Tournament, against Nam. Let's do this. Like with Giran, Nam has no energy bar, but he's considerably more aggressive. So you need to keep your distance and be very careful. And that was a guard break. Pretty much it negated his entire attack and actually decreased his guard bar. So by using guard breaks, you can actually break through their defenses a lot quicker. Oh, I forgot that he has a mid-air jump. Using his tail as a helicopter. Good grief, Goku, you're not Tails. What the heck? Nearly got him. Nearly got him. There we go. So for the most part, the first two opponents in the tournament aren't too difficult for Goku. The next challenger, on the other hand, may look a little bit familiar, both in his name and in his appearance. Strike a resemblance to anyone? Yeah, don't worry. I don't think I need to explain. I'm pretty sure everyone can see through that disguise. So yes. And he has a full energy bar with 4 blocks. He is the toughest opponent in this entire tournament, so you've got to be very careful. He can use a lot of blocks, he honestly uses a lot of guard breaks, so he will defend himself against you very easily. And of course, since it's Master Roshi, he can do the Kamehameha wave like Goku can. Plus his health bar is twice as big as yours, so you've got to be very careful. There we go. Breaking through a little bit. Oh, crud, the multi-form technique. If you've been knocked down and you have energy remaining, if you use the L button, you can dash behind the enemy. It is very helpful. Jackie Chan uses it quite a lot. So, watching your back is a very important thing to do in this battle. See? Oh, crud. He's got me on the ropes now. Oh, crud. I think I'm gonna lose this one. Oh, dear. Now, while it is technically in canon that Jackie Chan wins, the game doesn't quite like that. Because we're the player character, we can't lose this. So let's try that again. Alright. Thankfully, he hasn't been using very much ki besides when he uses the multi-form technique. Multi-form? No, that's the after-image technique, my mistake. Multi-form's what Tien uses, good grief. I know my moves, what am I talking about? Oh, I love when that works well. Okay, that's going much better. Provided he doesn't use any of his special techniques on me, I think we're going to be good. Because, I mean, with an energy bar like that, of course Master Roshi can't only use the Kamehameha wave. For the most part, there we go. Excellent. And thus, Goku is crowned the champion of the World Martial Arts Tournament. And none was the wiser about Master Roshi's disguise. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, from memory in the anime, Yamcha is there and he sees straight through the disguise, but no one else does. So, yeah, it's a bit crazy. And now we've got Jackie Chan's wig, so we can now play as him in one-on-one fighting. And with that, we have finished that level. But we're going to leave this part here. On the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball, we'll be moving on to Muscle Tower and looking for the Dragon Balls once again now that they've rejuvenated. Until then, this has been Saxu26 and I will see you next time. Why does that safely removed noise keep happening? Computer, what are you doing? My, oh my. No, I'm not reading dialogue. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna...